Hamas continues rocket fire as Israel threatens ground attack. Israel continued on Friday to bombard Gaza Strip with airstrikes and artillery shells, ignoring international calls for calm, as it stepped up the deployment of troops and tanks near the besieged Palestinian enclave. Al Jazeera's Safwat al-Khalaut, reporting from Gaza, said that as of 0010 GMT on Friday, Israeli troops are massing at the border, but contrary to several news reports, there is no ground offensive taking place. A ground operation needs a lot of preparation, needs a lot of troops, he said, noting that it is likely that there is not yet enough number of tanks, artillery, and troops to enter Gaza. In a separate statement, the Israeli army also denied that the ground offensive has started. Khalaut also reported that the bodies of a woman and her 3 sons, who were killed in an Israeli airstrike, have been retrieved in the northern part of Gaza. As for Friday morning, the latest death toll has risen to 113, including at least 31 children. At least 600 people have been wounded. Palestinians marked the first day of the Eid al-Fitr religious holiday on Thursday under relentless aerial bombardment. At least 6 Israelis and 1 Indian national have also been killed. The Israeli army said hundreds of rockets have been fired from Gaza towards various locations in Israel, and they have added reinforcements near the enclave's eastern lands. There have also been more violent confrontations between Jewish Israelis and Palestinian citizens of Israel in several cities inside Israel.
This video has just been released by the Israeli Defense Force of their overnight offensive on what they say was an underground tunnel system. It's not being called a war yet, but propaganda is still a weapon. Both sides are now stepping up their attacks. Israel says 150 rockets have been fired by Hamas militants in the past 24 hours. Here they're being intercepted by the Iron Dome missile defense as people watch on. Israel has vowed Hamas will pay a heavy price, amassing troops along Gaza's border and calling up 9,000 reservists. Overnight, the Israeli Defense Force tweeted, IDF air and ground troops are currently attacking in the Gaza Strip, before clarifying there are currently no IDF ground troops inside the Gaza Strip. Australians working for aid agencies describe the situation as dire. Buildings inside Gaza have been flattened by days of airstrikes. This man is being warned by Israeli defense to leave. He tries to argue, but is told there's an order to strike. Egypt is attempting to negotiate a ceasefire, but with every strike, every death, turning back is a path neither seem willing to take.